And welcome back. Next question. If someone were to ask you why you are a Seventh-day Adventist, what answer would you give? Please give at least 3 reasons. So first, I would actually ask them to tell me what they think a Seventh-day Adventist is. And then after they describe it, I would decide whether I'm one of those or not. Secondly, I differentiate between, I use the example of Judaism 2,000 years ago, in which there was the Judaism practiced by the Pharisees and Sadducees who crucified Jesus, and there was the Judaism practiced and taught by Jesus, and those 2 forms of Judaism are not the same, quite distinct and quite different. And so you have to differentiate these labels in terms, what are we speaking of? Because 2,000 years ago, there was a false Judaism that crucified Jesus, and there was the true Judaism as embodied and lived out by Jesus and taught to his disciples. And so, yes, I can identify as a Seventh-day Adventist who is a true Seventh-day Adventist living and applying the principles of God's kingdom. But I understand there are other versions out there that I don't identify with, just as Jesus did not identify with those other versions of Judaism. And then within the context of what I'm saying, then what are the 3 reasons that I would be part of that? Because 1, there is no other organization that has the integration of the larger view, the cosmic conflict, the great controversy view over God's character, government, design, law, principles more completely developed than what is found within the record of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. The message of the 3 angels, which is what I understand to be the final message of mercy to the world. And the Seventh-day Adventist Church has embraced this message to evangelize the world, to call the world out of worshiping an imperial dictator God whose laws are imposed and who is the source of inflicted pain and punishment, back to worshiping the Creator whose laws are design laws. Thus, I am all in on this mission that is part of what the Adventist Church embraces and wants to take to the world, calling people back to Creator worship. And the third reason is I believe the second coming of Christ is very near, and that we, as Peter wrote, can hasten the day if we were to take the true gospel message to the world and thus advance or hasten the second advent. So I'm an Adventist looking forward to the appearing of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So these are the 3 reasons that I would identify as why I would identify as a Seventh-day Adventist. Once we clarify, we're talking about the same thing.